Yeah, listener, it's a really interesting fight, for my opinion. I mean, I would might have chose Prates before Ian Garry had that really close fight with Shavkat. I thought it was a really, really good performance by Garry. Showed how good he is against a world class kickboxer type guy. Now that's what Prates is. Now, if I think the Brazilian has an advantage, it has to do with training an art in isolation. I think that's where a lot of MMA kids now coming up get into trouble. Like a lot of the jiu-jitsu schools, the way they practice stand-up is just a hodgepodge of everything together. You know, they wouldn't be able to, they think bobbing and weaving and slipping has to do with kickboxing. You can't move your head when you're kickboxing, right? Like, so they don't have a real understanding of the separation of the arts. Now, obviously the Brazilian, having had a whole Muay Thai career in addition to his MMA career, has trained Muay Thai in isolation. Garry's very interesting. His length gives him a lot of ability with Muay Thai, with his elbows, with his knees. And we know length can be a huge advantage when you're fighting Muay Thai style. It gives you that reach, right? But he also does this circle that's very boxer-esque, right? It's not very Muay Thai. The moment Garry sees a situation he doesn't like, he starts circling. He moves out of the way. Now, will Prates be able to attack the leg when Garry circles? That's one of the most fascinating parts of the bout that I find. I think Garry's a little longer, so that would give him an obvious advantage. I think Prates is obviously a better pure Muay Thai stylist, and we're just going to have to see how they mesh. Now, those things haven't been said. Like I started with, Garry's been tested on a higher level than Prates has, right? Like he's gone through 3 guys in the UFC. I didn't know any of their names, right? But Garry has actually faced Shavkat, and Shavkat is, you know, the number one contender, to say the least. So, you know, Thai is going to be one of those crossroad bouts, and I'm glad they're having it, right? Like in MMA, sometimes it can feel like you miss this. It's a lot like whoever that guy was that just beat Leon Edwards. I didn't even know his name at that point. I know his name. Well, I don't know his name now, but he ran through him, right? I think for this night, it's like that as well. Will the fighting nerds keep their undefeated record in the UFC, or will Ian Garry fulfill all the promise he has on himself? Coming off his Shavkat performance, I think that's very high. He couldn't have been any better. But the Brazilian and his whole team haven't lost a fight in the UFC, except I think for one female on their team. And that says a lot too. So what's going to happen? I don't have any idea, right? Will Garry's length play a difference? Will Prates be able to kick him in the legs when Ian does that boxer circle? We're going to see soon enough. Don't worry. Tune in. And read my book, Warrior of the Light.